Hello and good morning. It's going to be one of those days today, isn't it? How are you all today? It's Kylie Bertucci, Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. I just loved that. That was hilarious. I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried, honestly. I just pressed the wrong one and, all of a sudden I'm like, what? Zooming in. I don't know why that camera's doing that. But so lovely to see you all. How are you this lovely morning here in Perth? It is Tuesday morning. For a lot of you, it's Monday evening, but it's so good to see you. I finally have worked out the time. I feel like I'm very happy with this. It was difficult for me to get out of bed, but it's worth it for all of you. I'm happy to be crafting with you today. So what are we playing with today, everyone? We are playing with Safari Smiles. So have you had a play of these amazing products here? If not, we're going to be doing that today. So if you have it on hand, pull it out because we can do a little bit of colouring together. Have a look at a few ideas, have a look at the dies and see what we can come up with. I've got a prototype in my head. So who knows what's going to happen today, right? Oh, it's so lovely to see all of you here. And it's so lovely to see Tess and Sue and Kathy and Deb. And we've got the amazing two Debs. So it's so lovely to see you all. Thank you for being here. And we're going to have a great time together. Make sure you grab your beveragino. And whether it's a coffee or a G&T or a bit of wine, whatever it is that you like to drink, a bit of tea, a bit of juice, enjoy, because we can have a little bit of a chat together and find out what's going on with each other and see how we can support you either creatively or otherwise, because we need a little bit of laughter and happiness in our life, don't we? I'm glad I could start off the video with that. When that happened, I was like, are you kidding me? So let's have a little looky here at what we have. Make sure that I've got my downward facing camera here. Now, last week we did some very fun cards that you may or may not have seen. So if you missed out last week, definitely go over to our YouTube to see these gorgeous cards here. And that was using the Artisan Sketched Designer Series paper. So we did that one. And then for the members afterwards, so if there's quite a few of our YouTube members here actually. It's everyone that's got a little sort of icon next to their name. So you can see that Princess and Sue Beasley, Deb's got one, Tess has got one. So that is a little signal to you that they are members of our YouTube channel. And so they got to see me make this one with them. And this was using blends, but trying to get a watercolor look on using blends. And I really like how that came up. So it was using this one here as the prototype, and then that's what I made. So that's been really fun. And then Bruno also came up with a few ideas using this set. So this is the Phrases and Frames set. So if you missed the Phrases and Frames set, definitely go and check that out on the online store, because it's absolutely wonderful. So that's that one there. And Bruno also came up with these ones. And I feel like there was one more that he made, but that will probably show up at the end of our video when I'm looking for something else. I think there is another one. But I love what he's done with these. Like, so cool. And the frame here, like, amazing. So clever to have, the frame. So he's cut that out after the fact, after he's done all the blending and everything. So really cool. And he said he used the blends for that, not sponging. I thought he used the brushes. Maybe he did actually. Anyway, he is going to have information online about that one. So we'll look that up so I can actually give you accurate information. But yes, that's the Phrases and Frames, that one there. Now today we're doing this one here. Now the cool thing that I haven't seen a whole lot online, because I like to sort of see what others have done with this set, just so that I can do just something a little bit different to what I've seen online. And what is really good about this is I know that there's a lot of people that love safaris, like have always wanted to do a safari, or like it's just one of those things that a lot of people have on their bucket list. So this one here, not only can it be a baby card, like instantly you look at it and think, oh yeah, this will be perfect for a little, like a baby card. But I also think it would be fantastic for new parents, like this one here, like a new family. I've got to get the little tag here that Bruno puts on. I love it. It's very handy. Thank you, Bruno. But I need to put it at the back so that it's not covering important vital information here. But yeah, I really love that as like a family, congratulations on the new baby. I think that would be really fun. But there's lots of other uses that you could have for this sort of things, because I think, yeah, if someone's traveling, or even just for animal lovers, I think it's a really fun idea. So it could be all ages for this one, because I know I would love to. That's still on my bucket list, to do a safari. There's actually a zoo in Werribee, back in Victoria, and it would have to be one of my favourite zoos of all time. And the reason why it's one of my favourite zoos of all time, or is my favourite zoo, is because it is a safari style. And you basically go to the enclosure, like you go into, like on a safari bus, and you're actually the one locked into a bus, and you're going into the animals' sanctuary. And so they have a lot of land, a lot of, like, it's amazing. And, you're seeing giraffes and rhinoceroses, because I'm not a fan of zoos at all. I hate seeing animals locked up. It just, I don't know, it just makes me feel awful. But this particular zoo is just so incredible. I'll just see if I can find any pictures that would help you to understand Werribee Zoo. So if you ever go to Victoria, Australia, like, you have to add this to your bucket list, because it's just the closest thing that you can get to going on safari without actually going on safari. So I'll share this one with you. So the giraffes are probably my favourite safari animal. But that's the bus in the background there. And then you actually go, like, look at this beautiful land that they have. And they're just like walking around with the, rhinoceroses in the background, and there's hippopotamuses. I don't know if that's actually part of it. Yeah, they've got a whole area, Australiana area. So they've got koalas and kangaroos and emus and everything. And one time, like, the bus is a lot more built up now. This must have been from a long time ago. Oh, this is a year ago, so maybe they've changed it up a bit, which would be cool. But yeah, one of the rhinoceroses decided to try and storm the bus one time, which was hilarious. Now this is incredible. So this here, there's like a 4-wheel drive that the kids can sit on. How to traumatize a kid. But anyway, there's a little steering wheel and everything. And then you've got like one pane of glass, which is very thick. It's very safe. But the pane of glass means that you're right up and personal with the animal. And they put their food on a block of ice on top of the car. So you're sitting on this car on the other side, and you can feel the animal jump up onto the boot. And yeah, they've got all this land behind. So even though they're up close with all the humans, there's a heap of land behind that they can wander around in. And yeah, one time I got to see all the new baby cubs. I think there was like 4 or 5 cubs that were annoying the dad, and he did a big roar to get them to go away. So yeah, it's just an incredible zoo. So if you ever get a chance, and this is not a sponsored post in any way, but Werribee Open Range Zoo to me is just an absolute winner. And something that I think, yeah, we were very, very, very fortunate to have it like literally in our backyard. There's the hippos and they've got their own little water area, and I think there was even, yeah, like there's all these amazing bison and gazelle and like all these different things, cheetahs. Like it really is, honestly, every turn you're just like, what? And I think this was the gorilla enclosure, like, but yeah, huge amount of land. Like it's not like they're locked up. It's so beautiful. So put that one on your bucket list if you think that maybe getting to Africa is out of your out of your budget, then maybe going to Victoria, Australia, to Werribee Open Range Zoo might be on your bucket list, and that might be something you can do. Now, there is something here I am looking for. Let me see here. I don't think it's one of the new stamps, but I just wanted to have a look because there's one stamp set. I think it's called Moody Leaves. And I really want to use that. I don't know where I would have put Moody Leaves, but I do have this one here, the Springtime Scenes, which I thought might be a nice addition. The Moody Leaves, I don't think it's a pre-order, but let's just have a look in my... Oh, Bruno's taken the pre-order box away. He's always up to something. Let me have a little look. Because I was just thinking of all the different sort of safari feel like items that we could add to this if you wanted to have more than just the dies. But I think, yeah, anything that's like a really nice, like this one here's got some beautiful grass and leaves and things like that. Like just, yeah, having a few options I think can be really nice. Even just this one here, and then having the elephant sort of, you know, coming past, that sort of thing. There's also, oh, hello.
Sorry.
Do you know where I would find Moody Leaves? Have you seen that one before?
Moody Leaves?
Yeah, it's this one here. I saw it on, I don't know if it's a newbie or whether we've got it or not.
No, we don't have it.
Oh, we'll have to get that one. So I'll show you what it looks like. It's a background stamp. That can go on our list of items to get, because I've noticed, because of all the online exclusives, I think some of you are saying the same thing, that sometimes like we'll miss certain things, or we're just not getting as many things too, which is fine. But then I can sort of go through and be like, okay, yeah, I do want that one. Am I going to use it? I think we're all being a little bit more clever about what we use and how we use it. I think I'm okay. I've got my water and everything here. So I'll show you the one that I mean. Moody Leaves. So I'll just turn down the brightness because I think it doesn't handle brightness too well. But that is it there. And I thought that's a really nice one to have as like a background piece. But we've got, yeah, the Springtime Scenes, which we can use instead. And I noticed that they use this elephant. So that's why I was like, oh, that could be handy to have something like that. So that's another little idea. So sometimes it's good to bring in, you know, what other items have you got? You don't necessarily have to use other items, but it's good to have, yeah, a bit of variety. I'm just going to have a look at paper and see if there's any paper that has some leaves as well. The boardwalk paper. Oh yeah, the Moonlit Flora would be pretty. So I'll show you here. I'll share screen. So this one here, I feel like that's got a really nice feel to it. even though it's not like jungle necessarily.
Yeah, that one's very jungle.
But I think that one there probably is good.
Yeah.
And even the fact that there's like a, what's this one here? Like a grey background.
I think it's Secrecy.
Oh, yeah.
Shh, Secrecy.
Shh. Yeah, so that could be really good to use something like that in your background.
How is everyone?
A jungle. They're all good. They all said hello to you. And
hello.
Where are we? Oh, I went over there. Let's go there. Let's go there. When I opened the my very first scene, I was like, hello and welcome. And I did this one here that I pressed the wrong front facing. And I was like, hi and welcome to. And I was like, oh no, is it going to be? I was like, is it going to be one of those days? But yes, it was very fun. I can't make this stuff up if I tried. So anyway, let's have a little play with these ones. And I think I might bring in a little bit of that moonlit flora. We might even, who knows, we might end up using the embossing folder. Anyway, in my head, I should stick with what was in my head. But in my head, I envisaged doing a safari background and adding the dies that went with the set. So let's just stick with that for now and then see how we go. It might be my secondary card for our members that I do all the other ideas that I'm thinking of. So let's just pull this out. Bruno Bertucci, I have a question. Your card that you made last week, did you just move them? Where did they go? Oh, maybe on this side.
No.
Hey?
I was just clearing some room.
Oh, well, you can't take something away without telling me because then I feel gaslit. So this one here, the anniversary card, did you use the brushes or the blends? Like brushes. Alcohol blend brushes, okay. Because, yeah, I wasn't sure what your colour of choice was there. So let me get some basic white. And we're going to do a little bit of colouring. I feel like I want to do some blend, like alcohol blends. So I'll get some what have we got here? I do want to get my glasses because I tell you what, I cannot for the life of me see without them. What's that one? Oh, Secrecy. I do want to stamp with Secrecy because I like having that, or even the basic grey actually. Do we have a basic grey blend? I thought we had a basic grey blend. Anyway, maybe not. I'll look that up and see what has happened to our basic grey. I'm like, I'm pretty sure we've got one of those. And I think from a background point of view, I think crumb cake and maybe even pecan, and then even looking at the sky, I think something like Cool Party would be nice. Because we can do the sky and the ground can be something like a mixture of those two. Okay. Now, let me have a little look here at what we have. Okay, so I've just done them at the Poppy Parade size. And I just want to have a little look here and see if I'm going mad or not. Basic grey. Oh, we don't have blends. Why did I think that there were blends in basic grey? Just grey granite. And then there's the, oh yeah, I can use, I think because I use the basic black in the light. I think that's what I usually do. Good. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab my glasses because I can't for the life of me see. Okay, found them. The crisis is over. Now I'm going to keep this one. So I'll just pull off the elephants. And I want the little birdie. And what's that there? I think that's footprints for the lion maybe. And what do they say? Hey there, just for you. Cheers, congratulations. We'll say congratulations. Good. And let's get our blocks here. So usually deciding what I'm going to do in terms of a background, there's a few choices that I like to pick towards or pick between, and the choices are to have a embossed background, to have a paper background just on a series paper, or to create my own background. So it's really fun, like with most cards, if you know the sort of prototype and you know what you usually do, then it gets easier to sort of create a card from scratch without having any, like, I don't know, ideas or anything to copy. And I think because I've done cards like this that have got this sort of, for me, they feel like a cartoon style. They've got a cartoon feel to it. Yeah, over the years I've done a few like background pieces like with mountains and a helicopter, or yeah, and they're really fun. Like I like sort of the, not childish, but childlike cartoon, style. That looks good. And we'll colour those. I did see an idea with Amy. Amy did one of the elephants lighter and darker. She did the baby darker and the mum lighter. So I thought I'll go darker for the mum and lighter on the little baby. So I think I'll try, I like to have a little blends tester here. You can see I do it often. So that's very dark, that one, but we'll see if it lightens up a little bit. And then this is, I think, the dark smoky slate, this one, yes. Yeah, I like that one. That one's great. So maybe I'll do light and dark. The grey granite, I think, is more, let's have a look at that. Oh yeah, that looks good too, doesn't it? Yeah, I think I might use the the grey granite. It looks really good. So I think, yeah, I'll do the baby in the grey granite. I think I can do light and dark with that one because, yeah. And then the other one was the smoky slate. Good. I'm so glad we decided that. I'll just close my... So we'll do a little bit of colouring together. Let me just see if I can zoom in here for you and go back to... Hello, Chantel. Good morning, Bruna Bertucci. Okay, so we've got dark, smoky slate. What did we decide? Oh yeah, the baby's going to be grey granite. So with this, I like to just do the dark around the areas where there's already lines. So even sometimes underneath as well, because that would create a shadow, wouldn't it? And then all of this will make sense once we start blending. A little bit up here. So you don't have to go too crazy with the dark. And you can do either way. You can go light first and then bring in the dark if you wanted to. And I don't really have any particular choice I'm making. I'm just sort of adding bits of texture in different spots. Right, so that's that one. And then we'll do our light. And so with this, so see how there's quite a distinct line there. If you just keep colouring, this is why these are called blends. Keep colouring, keep colouring. See how that line has disappeared now? And so what you're left with is like the illusion of depth. And it really does make a big difference. Like if you leave it like that, it looks like he's got some sort of leg injury. But if you keep colouring, you'll see that it adds some really cool depth and character and texture to the colouring. So again in here, and you saw what I did, like it's nothing specific, like I'm not necessarily really over analyzing where is the light coming from, which direction is it in, like there's nothing. All I usually say as a rule is that it's going to be darker like in the foreground, like these two here I could do a lot darker if I wanted to, but just usually if it's underneath something then it tells me, well, that would naturally have a shadow. And that's the extent of my light direction thought process. that's the extent of it. But just I really like it to be blended in well, especially for something like this. Certain things, like I noticed Bruno doesn't always colour like right, like he doesn't get rid of the line all the way, but he does it in such a way that it actually looks quite artistic. I did ask him about it recently and I'm like, oh, I love the way you like don't necessarily blend all the way in. He's like, don't I? Like he wasn't even aware of it. But it looks good because he'll use it with a flower or something like that, or look how cute that is. So yeah, one thing that Bruno and I would really like to get into a bit more is scrapbooking and memory keeping. We've always enjoyed doing it, but this would be really nice to do something like this for, like if you did go something like the Werribee Zoo or go on safari and to use these stamps would be so fun on your project. Like adding in stamps, I think a lot of scrappers haven't necessarily added in different images like this, so that's kind of all, like I'm sure they've done it in the past, but now that we've got more scrapbooking supplies, it's been really great to try new things. So the back leg here we'll do darker. And just where there's lines underneath the ear, there's going to naturally be a bit darker there. And the trunk, back of the leg. So yeah, you'll sort of just figure out where you want a little bit of depth of colour. And again, we do the same one, which is the grey granite. And I'm coming in with the light now. Oh, the grey granite needs a bit of a replacement. I'll put that straight on my list because otherwise I forget. I know when it's time to replace my blends because I can tell by the nib that it's got like too much give, and I probably could cut that. Should we do it? I've got nothing to lose because it's just that little bit flimsy. I'll test it for you. I don't like the feel. I'll finish the elephant before I cut it. And we'll try it on another elephant. But I don't see why it should be an issue. It could give us a little bit longer with this blend because it's still colouring great. It's just I don't like the feel of that. So don't do what I'm doing, but this is my solutioning. Look away, avert your eyes, everyone. So I'll just go up on an angle. I know, I'm a rebel without a cause. But I'm like, we're living in difficult times economically. So I've got to be thrifty. This is my thriftiness. You learnt it here. Yeah, it's good. Look, it's not going to be as like, what do you call it? Like the point isn't as pointy, but it's like no longer annoying me with too much fluffiness. Let's try that. Yeah, it's great. Good job. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but it did work for me just to keep it going. And yes, I will, Luann. I'm going to do one straight after. I've got lots of ideas for this set, so hang around and I'll be doing a members straight after, like what we used to do on Fridays or Thursday night for you, but now it's Tuesdays, which, it's taking a little bit for my body to get used to, but I think it will be like a really good start to the day. And I've got my team videos happening on Wednesdays or Tuesday nights, which is very exciting to have all of that back set up. We're getting back into the swing of things, which is good. Now I'll just go back here. I don't know what that was. I think it's a pencil sharpener or something, or maybe a bit of food. Who knows in this room? There we go. I could have brought in my mini here, but you know, it's here now. I can do them both at once then. And get a bit of washi. Thank you, Lisa Curcio, for my washi tape. So today I need to finish up my video class bundle of the month. I don't know if you saw the video class bundle for this month. It was very popular, can I just say. Like, Oh my goodness, so many people were like, yes. Look at my face. Let me go here and let me fix that, because we realized that we weren't doing the what do you call it, the right camera, like it wasn't digital. And so yeah, we have learnt since how to fix all of that, which is very exciting, because we're like, why is this not good quality? Surely there's another way to make this better quality. But yes, we have worked out how to make the new camera better quality. I don't know if you can see it or not. That's a bit better. So this is our video class bundle for last month, but yeah, of course it's available whenever. Even when it retires, it's still a fantastic resource, because you can just swap out the paper, swap out the stamp set, swap out the dies, and you've got some really, really great ideas. So those classes are 12 classes, videos with instructions, a PDF, and there's no time limit. So it's really, really affordable. I think Stampin' Up charges here in Australia $54 for, I think, maybe 4 classes. We're $22 for 12. So it's a really good option if you feel like the Stampin' Up classes are just a little bit out of your reach. And you don't necessarily have to have the set. I think Stampin' Up are doing one on Scenic Coast at the moment. And you're welcome to go and check it out. It's done through a Facebook group. This is a YouTube already pre-done video. You don't need to be added to a group. So a lot of people find that quite useful. And oh, that's good. You can pull out the tip of your blends and push it back in the other way. Oh, there you go. I'll have to check that out. But yes, so definitely check out our online classes, because if you click on or scan the code there, or I'll give you the link, there's a lot of other ones that you can collect. So definitely check that out. And the other thing that is very exciting news, and I feel like I can give it because you're all our amazing, amazing followers, I'll give you a little heads up. Where's my, oh, there we go. So class link. Let's just try that one. No, it's having a hissy fit. There we go. So that's the class link there, or scan this QR code. I don't know if some of you know, but if you take a photo of something with a QR code, I'll just show you now. We'll do a little bit of technical training for you all. So I'll take a photo of my screen, which will look a little bit different to your screen because I've got all my extra complicated, crazy things in the background. But I'll show you here. Let's go down facing. And you can see I've got this photo that I've taken of my computer. And this is the screen bit that you would see here. So if you take a photo of the screen, you can actually just on the iPhone, I don't know if it happens with other ones, but you can just like hold that rather than having to scan it, and then say open in Safari or whatever you use, and it will open that up to our Shopify page, or it's the same link that I've just added on the comments. Sorry, our internet's terrible here, but it will eventually open up. And there it is. Ta-da! And you can see here that you can choose all the different ones that we have in the list. So lots and lots and lots. And if you want to see the photo, like if you want to see the sneak peek because you're not sure, you just click on that and it will open up the next one. It's a little bit different online to what you see on the device. It's a little bit better, I have to say. But that will give you a really nice view of what we've used and whether it's for you. And like I said, you can swap out any of the products. But yeah, that's just our little tutorial for you that, yeah, if you take a photo, because if you don't want to scan it straight away, maybe you're on a device or, for whatever reason you don't want to scan it straight away, just take a photo and then just hold. I'm just pressing it and then this comes up. So it's a really cool way of using QR codes. The other thing you can do on the iPhone is literally just have your normal camera open. So your normal camera will scan a QR code. So I'll just show you here. I won't be able to show you me actually scanning it, but I'll show you what my camera does. So I've just hovered over and you'll see this yellow thing come up, and that's actually what you press when you scan it. So I'll just do it one more time for you, and then we'll actually press it down. So click on that, and it'll take you to the link. So just so you know how to use QR codes. I know a lot of you do, but sometimes it is becoming more popular now. And something I did try recently, and maybe some of you can give me some feedback, but on my latest cards that I showed you that I made, I actually added 2 QR codes to my project. So one in the corner is for shopping. It's got a little shopping cart. And the one up here is for the YouTube video. And I would like to start doing that a bit more often. I have noticed more are doing that. So if you see that, you can, again, take a photo or even save the photo. And again, hold that and it will say open in YouTube. Or if you want to go shopping, you can hold that and it will say open. And you can see here it says shop KylieBertucci.com. So you'll know you're in the right place if you're seeing, yeah, my KylieBertucci.com. Or here, if we go open in YouTube, you can just see straight away, should say how to color, yeah, with the shimmer, yeah. So I just think there's a lot of opportunity for QR codes, but just in case you're not sort of comfortable with them or you don't know why they're there, it's just for convenience, because like my photos end up on Pinterest, or they end up, you know, leaving my, because we actually haven't been blogging a whole lot too. So this gives me an opportunity to make sure that if I don't get around to blogging it, which I am trying to do, that it will direct people where they need to be directed to. So yeah, look out for that on people's cards, people's images. And hopefully it also prevents people from yeah, maybe stealing the images too. Might hopefully deter them, but you know, they always end up cropping things out too. They're very cheeky like that. So tell me in the comments, was that something, did anyone learn something new? Did you know that you could like have the image, like take a photo and then hold it on the screen? Is that something new to you? Because I only learned that recently. We're always learning new things, aren't we? Look at this elephant. Oh my goodness. And look at the texture. Doesn't it look cool? Like, yeah, just really adds something very special when you use the blends. I'll keep those ones. And that's a little baby. Hello, little baby. So cute. So we've got a few friends in the area, the new friends that we've made since we've been here in Perth, that have just had babies, and they are so cute. There's Savvy, and what's the other bubba's name? It's literally just left my thinking. I will remember it. You know what it's like with our brains these days. Julie said, yes, I did learn something new. I didn't even know you could do that. Yes, so it's a very great thing. Like if you're just in a rush, you don't necessarily want to scan it straight away, to be able to just take a photo or save the photo, and then you can have both links. Because especially if there's two, you're like, oh, well, which one am I going to scan, or how am I going to scan it? Like, do I need another device? It's like, oh, it's so annoying. But yeah, you just hold it, and it will open up both of those QR codes. So cool. Yeah, I'm glad I could give you something new to take advantage of. So we could have, like, you could actually have like a herd, which would be really cool, wouldn't it? Have a little mama and papa elephant. I think I will do that. I'll do another another one, and I like the idea of yeah, having them going landscape. I just want to adjust the contrast here. I've been having a little bit of a problem with the contrast lately, and I think Brenna discovered having no light was actually better than too much contrast. I just don't like the shadowing, so we're going to fix our above light. It's very overcast in Perth today, so sometimes opening the blind can help with those type of issues, but we don't have that luxury today. Actually, I probably could open it. It'll probably get a little bit more light in, even though it's overcast. But if you create like a vellum like over the top filtering system, and it fell down.
So I think it was turn that off.
Oh yes.
And that on.
Oh good.
And that.
Brighter. This is my makeshift vellum, but I use painter's tape because we don't want to ruin the the paint on the top, and it just went and fell off. Oh, that's good. Yes, thank you. That's very good. Much better. Okay, I have to write that down, everyone. Thanks, Bruno. Now, stamp that. Actually, we'll have a cup of coffee if that's okay. Appreciate you. Tate's Preach. Oh, look at you. And even though I will cut it out, I'll just do this. And then we could even run this through a little mini. So I think this is going to be the daddy. So I think if we do like the black, even though it was quite strong, this is what the light black look like. I think that looks good because it's not like true black. Yep. So you can have like, I don't want it to be too dark, but what I can do is have a little bit of this as well. Right, so we've got this sort of darker ones in certain places, like it's sort of layered, so I'm not doing all the way. I've got a new coffee machine, by the way. Jessie told us about this really cool deal that you can do with Nespresso, where you can get a subscription, and it's such a good deal because we're going to order the pods from Nespresso anyway, but you get the machine for free when you do the subscription. How long do you have to do the subscription for?
I don't know what you're talking about.
For the Nespresso?
Yeah.
A year. So it's a good deal. I'm talking about subscriptions. Paper Pumpkin! Have you ordered yours? Remember? And there was also a sellout on the product of the month, which has created a few upset people, which I can understand because it's so cute. I actually have to make sure that, I think Brennan might have it in his room actually. Do you have the product of the month there, hun? I don't know where that is. Now we've got to really blend this in to get that light and shade. But yeah, it was very, very popular, this last one. I think because, yeah, it's just really cute little animals. But, you know, this is a good, if you missed out or you're wanting some animals, this is a really good animal one to get. Now, I don't like the darkness around the ear, but that's okay. I forgive myself. We live and learn from my mistakes. But I do want a little bit more darkness around here, just to create a little bit more depth, and not necessarily like right on the line. Like you can still see the image line, but it's just creating a little bit more consistent color. Good. I like that idea because he's definitely a lot darker. You can tell he's daddy elephant, but yeah, the only thing I would say is it's just a shame you can't see the lines as well. So that would just be the thing. Like maybe what you could do is, let's just have a little try here, because it's good trying these things out. You know that this channel's more of a, let's just try let's do some innovating live, because it's the best way to learn, isn't it? So I think doing the light only, I think, would be the way to go. Yeah, because I feel like that's just a bit too dark in certain spots, and maybe not doing it right up like next to the line, so that then the line's not disappearing. And I'll show you what I mean. Because I feel like it lost its, like you can't see the image very well. Okay, let's try that. And then we go dark smoky slate. Yeah, that looks better. Because you can still get the shadowing. But it's not covering it up. And then I can still have like a little bit of a lighter spot there, because I do like a light and shade. Beautiful. And I like the idea of having a herd. That's fun. Because, yeah, I looked online, there was no one else that, there was some that had one, just the little baby elephant, so you could do that, or just the mama and the baby. But I like the idea of having dad in there as well. because the other stamp set is very much like a little family stamp set because it's got the lines all together. Ah, perfect. So it almost comes up like age marks. So if you wanted to, I just accidentally covered the little spot that I like, because I like to have a little bit of light and shade. But yeah, if you just come in with your colour lifter, and it doesn't look like it's doing anything, so just give it time to just spread that. And you can always, if you do too much of the colour lifter, you can always come back in with a lighter colour, but it's just nice for a bit of, yeah, even on this it feels like a bit of aging almost. So you can have like a little bit along here on the nose. Cool. Love it. See how you can see the lines, whereas this one, it just covered way too much of those lines to the point where you couldn't even see his eyes. I'm like, oh, I don't really want it to be that dark. So the black is very dark. Yeah. And then you can see here, like if you don't like the look of that there, so that's smoky slate dark, we'll do smoky slate light. Yeah. And then you can just cover that, make that feel a little bit more natural. It's actually pulling away more. That's so random. I've never seen it react like that. See, it's actually pulling more. But it actually looks really good. So you can come in with, didn't realize it did something like that. We'll see what happens with the dark. Oh yeah, so it gives it a little bit of a line. See the line there? That looks cool. You can get some really cool texture doing that. Good. We'll chop that out and then we'll do our background. Looks like he's protected his family a few times. And I'll bring in our little mini. Just come out for you. Oh, too far. There we go. Hi Sue, hi Megan. We've got a few jumping on. Good to see you all. And the Crazy Crafters update is tomorrow, Megan. I'll put it on the group today. It's on my to-do list. And we've actually updated the Random Act of Kindness group too. So that if you wanted to send some cards to beautiful people, that's the group there. So you can come and join that. And we've had a lot join our Product of the Month group too. If you're not part of that group, then definitely come and join that. That's the Product of the Month group, that one there. Actually, I didn't see if Facebook was live. Sorry, Facebook, I didn't go live. I wonder if it'll let it go live now. It'll be halfway through, but at least they get something. They'll be like, why is this video starting halfway? Oh, good. Facebook's live. Welcome to Facebook, everyone. I realized, I'm like, oh, I haven't gone over and checked, and I don't remember pressing the schedule button. So all you missed over on Facebook is me colouring in our herd of animals here, which are very cute. So welcome to all of you over there. If you wanted to catch more of what I did with all the colouring and the tips, then make sure you come over to the YouTube channel Kylie Bertucci, and you can get the rest. Sorry for that, but at least we've got something there for you. You get the sped up view, the sped up version. It's like, thanks to the magic of television, here's some elephants all coloured in. Now, the background. So we have a few options with our background. We could use our blends, which I'm definitely feeling, I'm vibing that. But we could also use the brushes. So depending on what you use as your background, with the brushes, you just want to, take your time, like make sure that you're coming off the page with your brush. So you want to grab your ink, make sure that you're taking a little bit of ink off and then putting it back on. Because otherwise you get sort of, jaggedy spots on the bottom. But with the blends, it's different again when you're doing a background with blends. I will grab a scratch paper here. I've got my Stampin' Positioner tool. Do all of you have the new Stampin' Positioner tool, by the way? I've got to get my head around the fact that I really like the Positioner tool. And so I really want to use it. And I've kind of got into a habit of not using it. So I need to fix that because it's a really, really good tool. So well worth having that as an option. Now, with the sky, I definitely want that to be the Pool Party. I think it's a nice sky colour. And with the ground, I think we'll start with the light grey granite and then we can build colour as we go along. So if I was to sort of designate, like if I look at the little elephants here and I want to work out where I want the sky and where I want the ground, for me, I feel like having a cutting off point that kind of is a bit hidden behind the elephants, so it almost just looks like the ground is a sort of non-event. So looking at this, I would probably pick around the tail. And then that will sort of, the only bit that you'll see the join is here at this elephant's nose. So we can even use this grid paper to really get that perfect all the way along because I'm, eyeballing it basically. But we're looking at the 3-inch mark on both sides that I'm going to go across. So that's just, my way of doing it. And of course, it doesn't have to be perfect, but that's like our little line, and the top's going to be the sky, and then the bottom section here is going to be that amazing safari ground that we need. I'm just being really haphazard here because I just want to bring in a little bit of colour, and then we'll sort of, because we want to create a little bit of grunge and we don't want it being too perfect, the colouring. So I've got that. Now we'll add a little bit of depth of colour here. And this is all new for me. I haven't actually ever done a black background with blends. So welcome to the innovating. We might hate this and we might decide we're going to change it. Who even knows? But I'm just going to do little bits here. I'm just going with like what I usually do with my colouring with my animals. I'm in no way trained. Probably shouldn't even be trying to teach you. Some of you, I'm sure, do it better than me. But I like giving it a go. That's what creativity is all about, right? Giving it a red hot go and just don't get too in your head. I think a lot of us get in our head a lot with creativity. Feel like we're not good enough, we don't know enough. Now, here's another one that's really bad. So let us test what Chantel said. I don't mind giving things a go. Let's pull this out because I always thought that it was long. Oh yeah, the other side does have a bit of a, oh hello, a point there. That's actually good. Look at that. Let's just give that a go. Does it go back in though? No, I don't think it does, without getting my hands very dirty. But yes, that's a good point there. But I think I'll do it the other way and just do a little bit of snipping. But that's another option. Oh, I want to do it again. I'm creating the footprints on my card today. But I'm just going to snip that down just to take away those annoying little wafty bits. There we go. That feels a bit better. Yes. Love it. Chop it. That'll be behind an elephant, so we're all good. Now, this is where hopefully this all comes together, because we're going to blend all of this in. So those random weird pecan pie spots suddenly will become bits of dirt. Because it doesn't, the blends look really random when you do stuff like that. But then you're like, oh, let's blend away. And then they become texture. Texture. You like that? Oh, beautiful. Freestyle. You know what I'm like with my freestyle. And we'll do, I think we'll do a bit of the dark. Let's have a look at dark pool party. Do the other end. Yeah, so it's quite dark, the dark. So I'll just do little bits and pieces here. And so if you're one of those people that haven't used your blends a lot, maybe this is a good start for you. Just do like actual full colouring in background pieces. You're going to get lots of use out of your blends, that's for sure. Whee! This is fun. Now with this section here, I don't want it to go too, like I can overlap a little bit, but I don't want to get my blend dirty. So we'll just sort of add a little line across there. And it's kind of cool if it's got like a little white line across. I don't think it would pick up the colour, but I'm always a bit protective of my blends. So I'm just going over these darker bits a bit more, just to blend those in. And you don't have to have those bits, but I just think, I don't know, just creates a little bit of interest to have the light and shade. I'll just let that settle a little bit and see how that turns out. The other thing with blends that's really important is as you're doing it, you're thinking, oh my goodness, this is a nightmare. And you saw the bottom bit, it was like, how is that ever going to look like dirt? But I do love how, like, as it settles and as it like sort of does its thing, like I just don't think I could get that same textural feel from doing the brushes. Like I really love the look of blends and the way it eventually just sort of does its thing. So don't overthink it as you're doing it. You can be like, oh my goodness, this is going to look so terrible. You can be a bit in your head with the blends, but just get out of your head. Keep practicing till you get to the point where I can actually say what I need to say. But you can get to a point where you can trust the process. You're like, no, I know this is going to work out. This is all going to be okay. But sometimes we get a little bit anxious or a bit like lacking confidence when we try new things like this. But stick with it. Just keep practicing. So I think Megan Bruno did a video. I'll actually give you the link of the last alternatives that he did, which was the really cute bike. He did some really nice paper pumpkin alternatives on our channel. He posted it as an actual video though, so you won't find it in the live section. You'll find it in the video section. So maybe that's why you can't find it, but I'll get it for you. Okay, I feel very happy with that. It has enough light and shade for me, and I feel like it's been coloured in nicely. Now with colouring, it's always good to try and stay in the one direction. If you go up and down, you're going to sort of create, yeah, it just won't look as natural. Not that, you know, this looks overly natural, but it just, yeah, the eye doesn't actually appreciate colouring when you go in different directions. With the blends, it's quite forgiving, but I think, and you know, if you're colouring something like the animals, then it's quite forgiving. But if it's something that, a big background piece like this, you can actually see, you know, those lines of where it's connecting. So it is really important to make sure that you're staying in that same direction the whole time. Oh, that was so much fun. So if you haven't ever coloured a background, thank you, Bruno. Definitely give that a try because I really like that. And then we've got some very fun dies here. Some of them are little bush type things, you know, little bits of twigs and things like that, or rock. There's like a rock here. There's a puddle that you could put on the road, or you know, do some mud, whatever you decide to do there. Yeah, just for different things. This one here is actually a bush, but I think it would make a good cloud as well. So I think I might do a couple of clouds here up in the sky, just in case someone doesn't know what on earth this is. It'll just help them, give them an idea of what's going on. So I'll just see if there's a little bit, yeah, there's some here that we can use. And I'll bring my little mini in again. And we'll see once we look at the elephants what they come up like. And with the sentiment, I think it would be nice just to have it sort of in the corner below the elephants. Nothing to like to take over what's happening. Make it an insignificant little thing happening down the bottom. So we'll see what that looks like. I think the little one looks a bit better here. Where's my brush? No. Where is my little brush gone? There it is. You weren't in your container, little one. Let's see here. It's actually quite cute. Like, they're not your typical cloud cover. I think definitely that way. But I think we get away with it because I noticed Stampin' Up, their card had this as clouds, which I thought, oh, I would have never have thought of doing that. And then we'll have our little elephants here. Maybe what we can do is have Mama and we'll have Baby in the middle there between Mum and Dad. And then lift that up a little bit. And we've got the congratulations here that can go down the bottom. We'll fit that in. So then we know where to place these. That's good. And then once we've got all that sorted, we can sort of figure out what we want to do with our little bits of grass and things, or a rock. Or the little puddle. I think a little I've just thought of an idea. Bear with. And same with this. Let's get a few of these. Just for some ideas. Oh, listen to that rain. So beautiful. Good. I think Bruno did the lantern one. Anyway, he'll show you where it is. And remember, if you like a paper pumpkin kit, there's also refills, which is really handy because you're not paying as much. And then you can do another set of cards at a lower price. I find it really cost effective doing the refills because we've loved having them. We've been giving them out as customer cards, which has been really fun to use them like that. And what's the other one that I want to do? Just sort of testing out all of these, really. Giving them all a little highlight. Whether we use them or not, we shall see. But just so that you can get some ideas of how you might use all of these extra dies that are in the bundle. Oh, is that what happened, Bruno? That's right. So I was like, I'm sure you did it. Good. Now, what I'm going to do, in the spirit of using blends, and this is where our blends come in really handy, is of course we could do all of this in coloured cardstock, but because we've got like a sort of feel to our project that has that, the blends look to it, what we can do, and I'll just grab a little bit of light smoky slate here. Yes, that's light. So that's just going to be a little bit that we do around our clouds, which it looks dark at the moment, but it will settle. And again, I'm just doing this for just a little bit of light and shade, and if it's too dark we can come in with the colour lifter. Okay. This may not work out, but we are innovating, remember? Give it a good go. If I can do it in front of all of these people watching, you can do it at home on your own. Just get out of your head. You can just, like, if you don't like it, just do another one. But unless you try different things and give yourself creative freedom, you'll get too stuck in your head. So you know, make sure you're not throwing anything out. Just work with what you've got and try to make the most. You may not love it, the project that you make, but there's sort of an accomplishment in getting to a point where you're like, oh, I really don't like this card at the moment. And being able to, like for me, the creative challenge is bringing it back to something that I like. And I find that really fun. Now, if we're going to do, excuse me, if we're going to do a rock, I want it to be different colour to what we've got in front of the elephant. So I think it'd be safe to do the grey granite colour. Grey granite, where are you? Oh, there it is. Is that the one? Smoky slate, grey granite. So you can have little rocks, and they can sit behind even. It's probably more, it makes more sense in front. But anyway, I just want to show you that one. I don't know whether we'll use it or not, like I said. And then these ones here, I think if I was to bring in a green colour, probably Peaceful Pine would be a good one to use. Or even like, you know, if it's going to be spindly and desert looking, it probably wouldn't be green, would it? It would be something like Golden Glow. Well, hello, Golden Glow. Welcome to the party. And just, yeah, try not to do the whole thing. We can even do, what's this one? Yeah, the dark. So I'll do little bits like that. And then you can come in with the light over the top. But just not grab everything. And that looks cool. Look at that one. So that can be just little bits of desert-like spindly trees. And then you could even have the rock and have it behind the rock, like whatever you want to do. But yeah, I just want to show you a few little ideas of what you could use to have like a background piece. And this one here, like I definitely see like a mud puddle or yeah, even just a water puddle would be quite cute. Again, just sort of leave a little bit. It doesn't have to go the whole way. Yeah, something like that. Because, you know, kids have fun in puddles, don't they? To mum and dad's disgust? No. Good mum and dad, they love it. Yeah, jump in the puddle. So yeah, something like that. You can have like a little story to it or have a little bit of fun. Because, you know, that's what kids do. So some really fun ideas. I really like sets like this where you can sort of build a bit of a story. I remember when we did, what was it? Penelope and, what was his name? Ferdinand and Penelope. Because we had some really cute, like penguin type animals, which were very similar actually to the product of the month animals. But yeah, I love having like a sort of background for them. It's really cute. And I did like sparkly, I mean Penelope really sparkly, and yeah. I might just do a little bit darker. What's this one? Is this the dark? So Bruno did 9 cards with the July products. That's awesome. Or for our crazy crafters, we can show some of them tomorrow for our crazy crafters team. And yes, elephants do love water. Okay, look at that. Changes it completely, doesn't it? With a bit of, all I did was the dark at the base and then just come over it with the light. So yeah, I think we'll add the little water bit in, and then the baby can be jumping in the water. Yep, I'm happy with that. And then I think that will still, will that fit our congratulations? We'll just sort of shuffle everything over a little bit so that that can sit there. And I think we can do, I'm pretty sure we can do embossing direct on here. It's a little bit risky, but just tell yourself if it doesn't work, then you can just stamp it on another piece of cardstock. Oh, Angry Birds card. Yes, I remember that one. Because these are all the same sort of vibes, isn't it, Megan? I'll see if I can find that one. It was Angry Birds, Penelope, Ferdinand, Angry Birds, Kylie Bertucci. We'll see if that comes up. Oh, here it is. That's the one. Share screen. It's so cute. And I think there was another one, wasn't there, Megan? I did another one. Yeah, I don't know where it was. Maybe if I do Stampin' Up or something, but I'll have a look. I'll see if I can find Penelope too. I just want to see the... What's the program is shift. Let's just try this here. The little window I need is not popping up. What are you doing, little one? It's having a little hissy fit. It's all right, we'll forgive it. Just this time. Oh, there it is. Good. So I want to look up, what was the other one? No, I think that was the one that I did. I thought I had one that, yeah, I don't think there was another one, but I'll do, I wonder if I can look for penguins. Penelope. What was the name of this set? It might be under Penelope. I don't even know how to spell Penelope. I named her Penelope, but was it Fernando? No, I can't find it. I'll have to look up that one. What was the paper? It was like a celebration dazzle paper or something. It was like glitter paper. I will not be defeated. I'm going to find Penelope and Ferdinand. It will happen eventually. Because, yeah, I forgot that they were part of a celebration, those little images. That's cute. No, can't find it. I'll have to have a look somewhere. Who knows where it will be? But I do remember there was like a helicopter. I don't know if it'll come up under helicopter. But it was like a really cool desert background that I made. Yeah, I'll have to look for some of them on my blog to see if I can find them for you, because yeah, they were hilarious. But yeah, I love all those sort of background type, cartoon type ones. Bruno's really good with backgrounds. He can come up with some really good background ones using the stamp sets that are like quite artistic. Like this one here. Let me share my screen with you. So he used that one in the grove, and then that was his background. And there were so many mountains when we were overseas. We're like, oh, that's like one of the stamp sets you made, and one of the cards that you made. It looks like the same mountains. So yeah, we like those sort of things. I think they're a lot of fun to do the layering and blending in the background. But yeah, I think the helicopter one was from a long time ago. What's this one here? Oh yeah, that was paper. It's nice to reminisce, isn't it? Go back into the archive to see what inspires you. Oh, this one's cute. The yellow submarine. I did like, yeah, a bit of a cartoon style on that one, and that was very fun. So yeah, I like looking at this, even though it's great. I think the blends look a lot more effective as a background rather than having just the stamping and the, like, I could still do the stamping on top of the blend background, but yeah, it's just very like, it's not as soft. Oh yeah, this one here was cute too. A share screen. So yeah, same with that one. I think the blends would have been a good one in the background. Those cows were so cute. Oh my goodness. So adorable. And what was one more here? I'll see if I can find. Oh yes, this one here. So yeah, just, I think because I've played around with this type of theme before, but I love how now I've thought about using blends rather than using the cardstock in the background. But that was, yeah, really fun to use that set. And I did embossing on there. It's cool. So there you go. There's a few little ideas. If I find some more, I'll definitely share those with you, because I can remember doing like a helicopter with the mountain ranges in the background, and that was really fun to do. But yeah, I think from now on I'll definitely be interested in using the blends for this style of card, because I think it just has a softer feel to it than using just the cardstock alone. You could even just use cardstock in the background and then even colour the cardstock with blends too. That would work out quite well. Oh, was that one of Bruno's ones there? No. Oh, so many fun things here. I'm zooming into all my old designs here. Anyway, I'll keep looking, and one day if I find them, I'll go, here you go. This is my inspiration for what I did this week. Because yeah, there was a few that I did that were like that cartoon style. It's good having different vibes with your card. Look, I've got a style, but I also like to try different things as well. Like if it all just stays the same. then it's good to mix things up a little bit, get a bit vibrant. Oh yeah, that one's a cute one. This was my baby shark one. I like this one. I love it. I did a video on that one, Shark Frenzy Bundle. Look at my hair there. You can go back and see all my different hairstyles. I like that. Do. Yay! Oh, thanks for coming down memory lane with me. Anyway, I digress. Let's go back to the cards. Kylie's been distracted. I'm frozen. What? Am I frozen, everyone? You can't find Penelope either, Bruno. Yeah, I don't know where Penelope's gone. But anyway, we'll have a little look. That was a very fun. I think I did it as it's probably hidden behind. Oh, the polar bear dies, yes. And maybe even the paper. We could search using the paper. Because it was special celebration shimmer paper or something like that. So I'm going to do white emboss on here. Black would look really good as well, but I think it'll be nice to have a little bit of a pop of white. Nice side quest. Thank you, Bruno. It was a fun side quest. And we'll go as low as we can down here. Done. Lift. And pop that on there. Oh, look at that. Looks wonderful. And then we'll emboss that. So always check, if you're doing your embossing, always check the image before you go to heat it, just to make sure that that's all clear. Because if it's on there nicely, then it's going to come up nicely when you emboss. Yay, that looks great. Love it. Chop it. Penguin Build the Punch. I'll do one last look for Penelope. And for Fernando. Oh, I wonder if I can actually search. Yes, I think I can. Penguin. Yes, good job, Megan. You found it for me, because I realized I went on my blogger and searched on there. So there they are. What did I call them? Penelope and Fernando. Look at and that I made that shimmer paper like ice particles. Look, I literally designed Frozen before Frozen existed. Friends forever. We made a love story, didn't we, about these two? That was a lot of fun. So it's not actually a background per se, but I just remember it's like that cartoon feel. Yeah. So anyway, it's just a bit of fun, isn't it? But I really want to try and find that helicopter one. I wonder if I can search that one, because that was really, oh yes, good job. That was the one I really wanted to find. So this was I used it with the Mountain Air stamp set. So sometimes you can see these sets that are like quite, I don't know, they're very sketched, and their backgrounds, and not everyone's into them, but I love pairing them with something like this. Isn't that fun? I really liked doing that one, because it was sort of, two very different stamp sets that people wouldn't necessarily put together. So I felt like that was very Toy Story, cars, I mean, yeah. So there you go. That's the other one. Yay, we found them all. And I'm pretty sure there was another Angry Birds one, but yeah, I can't think. It might have been actually one that Bruno's sister made. I think she did one. Like she actually got me onto this like cartoony type style because she did one. Yeah, I think that's the only one. Cute. Adorbs. All right, let's compile this little baby. So we've got this piece of the puddle, not the puzzle, but the puddle. We want little baby sort of jumping into it. And we've got Dad there, and then we've got some, I think putting them over this side will be good. I'm not an overly fan of these clouds, but let me just see if I can layer them in a way that would make me happy. That's a little bit better. Yeah, I think down like that. And then maybe behind we'll make it sit nicer. Good. We're just layering it out so that we can get our feels for it all, and then I can start sticking. And I do like this little rock as a little additional bit of something. And I like having it sitting behind like this. See you, Megan. Yes, scrapbook page. Yes, the title. Penelope. So I think if we put that like so. What do we think? I think I'll make baby the one that comes to the front. And yeah, baby can be like sort of jumping up a bit into the puddle. But I think Mama needs a bit more of a trunk showing. Yeah, that looks good. And I think I've got a little bit of extra space with the card base, because this is I've got like, yeah, 0.5, so it's got to be right on the edge. What I will do is grab the card base. So I think if we could do that one. I think it would be fun to bring in a little bit of colour, just to, particularly because it's a baby card. And the good thing about this baby card is you can do it ahead of time, and it can be like any gender too. Like you can be prepared and not sort of have to change it. So I think if we do something like, I mean, we used the pool party, didn't we? What's this one here? That's Coastal Cabana. No, not the right colour. Let's try the pool party. No, that doesn't look like the same, does it? What's this? Balmy blue. Bit of balmy. No, that's definitely not that colour. And this one is Azure Afternoon. No, definitely not that colour. So I think that, what's this one? Ooh, cloud cover. What would that look like? Oh, it's actually not bad, but it's not the best match that I like. I want the, no, I want the colour to be, you know, nice and fun, but not, I don't want a neutral colour, but I don't want it to be too cray-cray. Maybe the Golden Glow would be, or one of the other ink colours. Let's have a look at Golden Glow next to that, because that will bring in, like, I think it will go into a, yes, See, our patience has been rewarded. What do you think of that one as the background? It's going to be really, really tiny. It's only like a little slither like that. But I think that's the winner. Because you could do crumb cake, but I just feel like it's a bit too lackluster. Like it's nice, but it's just a bit boring for a baby card. But I feel like this has got a bit of pizzazz to it. And like if we went the greys, I don't know, I feel like it needs something to lift it. And it's good that we had the little, desert wheat there, desert weeds, because that's brought it all together then. Look at us go. It's just Stampin' Up colour wheel. Who needs a colour wheel when I can use my eyeballs? It's like, where even is it? I think it's in the drawer here, actually. It is too. But it wouldn't have our golden glow. We would have missed out on golden glow. But it is cool to have. And does it have the new? Yeah, it doesn't even have the neutrals on here. So I would have been very stuck. I don't think it would have helped me, Kylie. But good suggestion. I don't think it would. Yeah, I'm happy with this too. And I haven't used a lot of the golden glow. It's the new in colour, so it's nice to bring in a colour that I haven't used much. And so that's going to sit like that. So like I said, very, very small amount. What size is this? I don't think I cut it down on the other side, which is not a problem, but, oh yeah, I can leave it as is. But I thought I had a bit more room than I was expecting. I actually don't mind that because it's going to go edge to edge and then just have like a little snippet at the top and the bottom, which, yeah, I think that looks really good. Excellent. Let's stick down. So I think I'll do a little bit cloud in the middle there, a bit more. So baby is at the front. And same with that puddle. And I'll use a couple of dimensionals just for the, I think only for the baby. Oh, hello. It's leaking everywhere. Where's my little tissues here? It was blocked and then it wasn't. There we go. It's like pressure build up. There must be something still stuck because when it does something like that, it's like there's a pressure build up. Look at it. It's just squeezing out on its own. So that's when our amazing tool that I call my glue unclogger. Thank you. He comes to the rescue. Unblock. Now you should be happy. Look at that. Don't go on my elephant. I've worked hard on my elephant. Phew. Okay. Look at it. It still won't stop. Anyway, we'll use it all. It'll just be a bit messy. Brea's like, no, there's glue going everywhere. So now we can come in a little bit closer here, which is good to know. And also do it to the, stick it down. That might sort of get this flowing a little bit better. Good, you behave. Excellent. I like this idea of just having the top and the bottom. And then we'll do Daddy. And what I'll do in this section here is just have them in place so that I can line them up a little bit better. Ooh, this is good. I like this layering effect here. Because then Mama's trunk is sort of showing and then Baby looks like it's playing a bit more. And then Dad can be here and the trunk can be in the right spot. Good. And that will give more room for the rock. Ah, it's all working out. And then just the clouds here, and that can work out better because it can be sitting behind like that. Brilliant. I love this bit where you can compile it all. Just make sure it's not covering too much of that. Yeah. Good. Yeah, don't mind that. And then Mama can be sort of partially on there. Yeah, that's better. My eye just knows. It sees it and it's like, yes, do that. So Mum's holding Dad's tail. They're holding hands. And then we'll do that resin up there like that. So that, yeah, you can still see Mum and Dad's tail. Because I don't like covering too much of that too. So let's lift that up. And the same tool that undoes the glue also has a very cool hook at the end that's great for removing your dimensional backings, and then that can go straight in the bin. Because who has got dimensional backings everywhere? We even find them like when we're overseas. And someone had a photo of them at the hairdresser and it was in their hair. They were like, I think it was Laurie. Was it Laurie? Anyway, it was very funny. I was like, that is hilarious. So I think something like that. Let's just have a look at how much space we've got here to play with before I make a decision. Yeah, I think something like that, where it's not covering too much of the Mama's feet there, but it's creating a little bit of, yeah, extra colour and texture. Love it. Do you love it? Oh my goodness, it's so adorable, isn't it? And I really love the look of the blending. Like, can I just say, if you haven't tried doing a blend background, then this is a public service announcement for you to give it a go, because I really like, yeah, that's probably been one of my favorite backgrounds to do. This one here, just to save us from having to glue that down, I'll just do a little bit of tear and tape here. Oh, the only thing actually here is I've stuck it to the grass, but it's not actually stuck to the rock. I'll just peel that off a little bit. That's better. So let me just see this again. I can hear the puppy next door crying or having a little bark. I think I was having a chat on video call with my friends Jessie and Sarah, and I look up and there's like a dog in my backyard, and I'm like, am I seeing things? But yeah, it had snuck into the backyard, our backyard. I was like, oh, you're so cute. I forget what type of dog it was, but it was so adorable. Yay, that's the one. Now, do I want to maybe create a little bit of texture? I might put that on a mini, because the minis aren't, I don't know, they feel like they're a little bit lower than the, that could just be in my head. I could be making that up. I do know that these ones, these strips, are definitely bigger. So you could always, you know, put that behind the baby one. But just for a little bit of interest, texture, layers. Where have my minis gone? Where are you, little minis? You little minis. They're not in there. That's the, oh, is that them? No, that's the bigger ones. I've got the little container for it, but of course, you know, have I put them back into the container? Most likely not. What's this one I see? There it is. Well done, Kylie. You can do hard things. Good. Where's my little hook? Aye, aye, me captain. Aye, aye, me hearties. Good. And that can sort of sit behind here. Oh, I love it. Yay! What do you think, everyone? I really like this. It's so sweet. Proud mama and papa. I'll just do an insert, and because I've done the full length, I'll do the same for the insert so that it sort of, yeah, matches that. So it's just going to have the edge to edge and a little bit of space top and bottom. You go away there. Did I close my blue? When did I do that? Wow, I can do hard things. There we go. Close. There we go. Ah, so happy with this. Really, really fun. So there's a lot of different ideas. Like, I know that there's different background stamps that you can get. So even if you wanted to, you could have sort of like a mountain in the background, or there's even a little cute little bird here, but it would be sort of sitting on the back of one of the elephants, which could add a little bit more colour too, because it's got, I think we ended up, we got the little stamp for that, didn't we? But yeah, that could be a cute little addition. I'll quickly do that actually, because I wanted to add that in. I know it's very cute. But like I said, it's not just for not just for babies. Like, I know a lot of adults would be happy to receive a card that's, you know, just a little bit fun and not the same as what they get usually. Do a little bit of a dark as well. Just to bring more of the golden glow into the picture. And we've even got a little die. Isn't that the best? I mean, it would be easy to cut, but it's just nice to have a bit of creative confidence that you're going to cut it the right way. It's like, just do it for me, please. Just give it time to line up correctly. There we go. So cute. Okay. And another thing that you can do with this type of background piece is also colour in the outside, but I do like it when you've got a background to just sort of have that bit of white around the edge, just to sort of make it pop out a little bit more. And I probably would, yeah, do something like that where it's sort of, I don't want it to sit on top like that. I think sort of hiding the little legs is a good idea. Like that. You don't need a lot. And we'll just sort of tuck that in like that. See, little things like that make a big difference, don't they? I think it just brings the colour. Yeah, it's just another way to add some colour that wasn't there before. So there we go, lovely people. That's our class today, our little free tutorial for a nice little easy baby card with some colouring. And it's just nice to know that you can use your blends for all sorts of different colouring ideas. But yeah, if you're not into colouring, you could very easily just use your die in the background and have, you know, the same sort of theme, but yeah, it's like it's going through the forest, and it would be more of like a like you'd have this in the background, and then you could possibly use some of these dies to have, like, you know, a theme of the animals, or just mum and dad, but just have this as a background piece, like, you know, the idea of the jungle sort of thing. And, you know, change the colours right up. And I even thought this one would be quite good with it as well, because, you know, to have the camera, like, it sort of goes with like a safari theme. So yeah, you could have like the camera and then have the, you know, elephant in the background, like as if it's a safari scene, because there's this really cute camera here as well. And that would be really good even with scrapbooking, like to have like the little camera and then some images going across. Yeah, so lots of different ideas that I thought of while I was thinking about it last night. And even this one here, instead of using the embossing folder, you could just do some leaves in the background, and then again have a layering piece that sort of goes over the top, or even that background, that what was it called, moody leaves, I think it was called. That was a really nice stamp set that you could use as a background piece. Let's have a look here. Moody leaves, I think I had it on here, but yeah, so that was another option as well. Oh, that's right, I took a photo of it because I'm like, oh, I don't remember seeing this stamp set. But yeah, that was the one that Stampin' Up had as an idea, with the greenery in the background. And they did some really nice colouring here to have a little bit of the pink ears and the little pink, you know, blushing face. So yeah, lots of different ideas of what you could do. But that's a really nice background set. So I'd love to make sure that we get that, add to our cart and put that one in there. So there you go. Let me know what you think. If you want to share this video with others, please do. If there's something that you are a bit stuck on, you're like, oh, I don't know how to use this set, or I'm a bit confused, please let us know, because we'd love to help you creatively. We may even have like a tutorial that is coming up or might be already out, so we can direct you to that, tell you where our video is. So yeah, any support that you need. Like I loved how Chantel asked about the paper pumpkin, like has Bruno done that? So that lets us know that it's something helpful to all of you. Because sometimes we're like, oh, should we do it? Is it worth doing a video on this? But if we know it's going to help you, then yeah, we'd be very happy to facilitate that. And I'm so happy you like that. I really love it too. I love that the little baby elephant's jumping in the puddle. And I do like, yeah, just the different little additions that you can do on this. Yeah, bit of fun. And I love the blending has come up really, really nice. So definitely try that. I love the look of it, more than doing the cardstock like I normally do. And I found it even easier than blending too, because sometimes when I use the blending brushes on a big area, I just find I don't get as much ink as I would like. So this is a good one for me personally. Bruno's really good at getting a heap of colour with the brushes. He's very patient and he keeps going over and over and over. Whereas I think I'm a little bit impatient. I'm like, why is this not dark as I'd like? And yeah, then I tend to just kind of stop before I should. I should keep going, keep blending. Yeah. So little extra for all of you watching, just an FYI that the subscription is going to be starting tomorrow for our video class bundle. So just please keep that in mind, that if you would like to do the subscription, that it is available. And I know it's a little bit early, but we're not doing a live until next week. So I want to give you a little bit of a heads up, a little bit of pre-warning that it's going live. So let me just show you these two. So this one here is our pay month by month. So just keep that in mind if you would like to do the next set of subscriptions for our all-class tutorial. So it's $22 a month, but if you do the subscription, which is for all of July, then, and it's only July that we're going to offer the subscription, then you get 1 month for free. So keep that in mind for your benefit. We want to look after you. Like we said, we've got lots of different ideas and different ways to help you creatively. And this is probably one of the ones that I feel the most passionate about. We've been doing this video class bundle for many years now. And as you can see by the lineup, it's an incredible group of demonstrators. So you're going to get lots of different designs, lots of different ideas. So that's the month by month. So then you're just paying the $22 month by month, but you can also do the full payment. So that's the 110 Australian, but when you pay, it'll do the conversion for you. So that is also available for you to get now. So as our followers on our video here and our YouTube, we really appreciate your support with our all-star design team and our video class bundles, because they're just very affordable. And just remember, if you shop with us as a customer, that you will receive this as a gift each month. That you purchase any amount, you get it as a free gift. And our team members also receive this as well as a gift, our direct team members. So there you go. That's our full subscription. So remember, you can take a photo so that you can scan that code and do that payment through PayPal. So that's the month by month there. Take a photo of that one. And then you've also got the full subscription. So that actually starts tomorrow, but I'm giving you a heads up. So today I will be working on my video class bundle, and the first one is actually going to be the Moonlit Flora. We're working on that one, and the next one after that we have decided is I can see it in my mind's eye, but I can't think of the name. Is it Lily something? Yes, it's not coming to me, but it's I'll have a look for you and tell you what it is. But yeah, we've got the next 2 months sorted already, and then we're just going to see with our July online exclusives to see what we'll end up doing. Lily of the Valley, thank you. Lily of the Valley bundle, Lily in Bloom Suite. So that is going to be August that gets released. Just so that you've got the next 2 months, you know what's coming up. But the Moonlit Flora is going to be gorgeous. Thank you, Megan. Lily of the Valley, you're onto it. So thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate all of your support and everything you do for us. Please, if you can share this video, give us a thumbs up, because that will help other people to find our videos and hopefully be inspired. And for those of you over on Facebook, just remember that you can jump on YouTube to get the beginning bit. But I think, yeah, you got a good amount of content, so that's good. And for all of our beautiful members, we will be going live in about 15 minutes. So I'll just grab a drink and then we can do some creating together. Yay! Good to see you all, and thank you so much for everything. Let us know if there's anything we can do. And remember, you've got the Product of the Month group. We've also got a Paper Pumpkin group for our customers that subscribe with us, and we're looking at building that and doing some extra things there. We've got Love It, Chop It group, Random Act of Kindness. I don't know if I mentioned that, but any of those groups just help us to support each other in different areas. The Love It, Chop It group, you do need to register for that. So just register there, and make sure that you're on our newsletter too, because you can get some really cool things there. Information and different things that are going on with us. So that's the newsletter link there. And if you're over on Facebook and you want the newsletter link, please don't hesitate to ask. We'd love to help you to get on our newsletter and get all the latest news and goss. Brilliant. Ciao for now, people. Love you lots. Have an awesome week, and we'll see you soon. Bye.